Hey, CG Too Much is in the house. This video is based on the Floyd Mayweather vs. Andre Berto boxing match pay-per-view I saw yesterday, September 12th, 2015. If you were able to watch this boxing match, hopefully you saw it at your college fraternity or a friend's house or something like that, because this pay-per-view was about $75 and it wasn't worth $75. Some of the celebrities in the building, Snoop Dogg, you had Trey Songz, you had Evander Holyfield, you had Jamie Foxx, you had P. Diddy. Let me tell you something about P. Diddy. I honestly think that he either killed or had something to do with the murder of Notorious Big. And the only reason why you aren't in jail, Diddy P, is because you have a lot of money and Dream Team lawyers. But we know you did it. That's not cool. The preliminaries aren't worth talking about. There were no-name fighters. Mayweather had contacted Keith one-time Thurman. He was there. Thurman was in the audience, and Sean Porter wanted them to fight Earl Spence. They both said, no, we want to fight you, Mayweather. Either we fight you or don't fight nobody. So they didn't fight on the card because Mayweather said, I don't want to fight neither one of you two. Mayweather ended up winning, beating Andre Berto. The scores were 120, 108, 117, 111, 118, 110. All to Mayweather. He won the fight. After the fight, he was kind of emotional. He sounded like he was kind of trying to hold back tears. He said thank you to everybody for coming to my fights or being, a Floyd Mayweather fan and what have you else. Furthermore, he went on to say thank you to Al Heyman because with him, he's made over $700 million. That's nearly $1 billion. That's a lot of money in, fighting, what have you else. And he has now tied Rocky Marciano's record, 49 wins, no losses, no draws. And he also tied a record with the great Joe Louis, as in fighting 26 champions and beating them, and never, beating 26 different champions, and that's unbelievable. So he said he's broken nearly every record. There's nothing else to prove. Nearly 40 years old, so that's it. And he's going to retire. Now, one of the announcers said he was there. He saw Mayweather's first fight, and he called that fight and called his supposed last fight. I say supposed because, some people say he might come back in 2016 and fight one more fight against Manny Pacquiao, who he's already beaten, and try to retire 50 wins, no losses. But we'll see what happens with that. But he said he saw his first fight, and he was here calling his supposed last fight. And Mayweather initials is TBE, the best ever. He said, no, he said Mayweather is a great talent and a good fighter, but not the best ever. He said the best ever is Sugar Ray Robinson. No, he's the best. He said Sugar Ray Leonard and all them are good, but not the best. He said the best is Sugar Ray Robinson. You see, in the 70s, the best was Ali, 80s Mike Tyson, late 90s Norman Mayweather Jr., but of all time, the best is Sugar Ray Robinson. And Mayweather a while back, a few months or X amount of months ago this year, Mayweather said he's even better than Muhammad Ali. When people say, why do you say something like that? He said, because Ali only fought one weight class, that's heavyweight. He said, when I fought, I was fighting 106. And since then, I have beat people pushing over 170 pounds and never lost a fight nor been knocked out. He said, who else in boxing history has ever started at 106 and went on to fight people pushing 170 and none of them knocked him out and he never lost? He said, who else has done that? He said, nobody. That's why I'm the best ever. So that's that. If you have any comments on my video, hit me up on Facebook. If not, you can send me an email or hit me up on YouTube. And with that, CG Too Much is out of here.